Hello, class. Happy last day of the semester. We made it to the end. Although I've found the past 2 weeks to be moving very slowly. I don't know. I wonder about that. Ever since Thanksgiving, I feel like it's been moving slowly. But I've also been very, very busy. We're all busy. So, but what better way to end the semester on a talk, an article on fossilized feces and vomit, right? So uh, this is interesting. I mean, so you look at fossils. Fossils can be other things. It's not just the animals themselves. Things like footprints, for instance, are signs of life. And here we look at the feces and vomit, and this is interesting because it tells, among other things, diets. I've read other articles. They've looked at previous humans and looked at their microbiome that they had. For instance, I mean, since with the dinosaurs being tens of millions to hundreds of millions of years old, that we can't really look at the microbiome per se. But that has been an emerging field. And I think it's going to become more and more important as things go on with the microbiome. But it's an interesting article, and this more or less says that dinosaurs are covered in feathers. I thought that was kind of nice, because of course when we think dinosaurs, still to me I kind of picture still the terrible lizard, as which a dinosaur means, right? But you know, I now I'm picturing big feathery, creatures. I don't know, that look like Jurassic Park, but with feathers. I don't know, but I don't know. That might be an interesting read. I think a little that is a little lighthearted, little brief. You might enjoy it. Also, here's a joke for you guys. Let me check on my mental health real quick. So this is a stressful time. This is a stressful time for many people. And if I have any authority over you as an instructor, or whatever authority the University of Hawaii Regents have given me, I do have a command for you, and the command is to look after yourself right now. So this is a very stressful time. You're coming up. This is the last day of the term. Finals are next week. And what I am, gently commanding you to do is to this is the time to look after yourself. So what I'm saying is, don't volunteer to help someone move this weekend. Don't take on extra shifts at work. Uh, don't agree to babysit your neighbor's kids. Tell them I'm too busy. I can't do it. If you're on a diet, you can cheat on your diet. I'm like, whatever personal authority you're allowed to cheat on your diet now. I mean, the proviso is, I mean, for instance, I'm gluten intolerant, and if I cheated and ate a bunch of gluten, I would have some really bad gastrointestinal issues. So, even if someone tells me to cheat, I'm still not going to go for gluten, though. So, I mean, if you have a medical condition, of course, don't break that diet. But if you're just on a healthy diet, it's okay to eat fast food. It's also okay to not to go out to eat a little bit more, order in Uber Eats, right? So you can take a little stress off yourself from cooking. So what I'm trying to say is, do some self care right now. Do some self care, and whatever that means for you, I highly recommend you do it. And and especially during this short period of time. I mean, this doesn't mean for all time, of course. I mean, that's one of the definitions of a jerk, is someone who considers their feelings over the feelings of others, and it's always a special time for that person. So I'm not saying that shouldn't be permanent, but for a short time, it's okay for you to do this, to do things a little bit more to try and help keep your sanity. So please keep that in mind, and do look after yourself. And with this high stress time, things can happen. And what can make things even more stressful is when you do have situations where you are not getting enough food, or you lose your shelter. If that happens, contact me or go through the links with basic needs. I can do what I can to. If you contact me, I can after we go through the links, we can see what we can do to speed things along. Also, any mental health issues. Well, on if you go into that route, once it's referred, I'm not allowed to know anything based off of the I think it's HIPAA or whatever the medical privacy laws are. So, but if you're having any kind of mental health issues or crises, let me know and we can get you help as soon as we can. So, I'm just saying, just to look after yourselves and look after yourself in general, and uh, so I hope this message finds you well, and get ready for the crazy time. So, but I'm looking forward to at the end submitting the grades and then get to relax. So the end is in sight. The end is in sight. So I'll uh, I'll still write you next week. Don't worry. This is not the end, but I will keep in touch at least for a bit longer. So even though I know I'm saying it's the end of the semester. It is the end of the semester, but it's not the end of finals week. It's not the end of term. So, all right, I will sign off now then. So, aloha.